As men, we often give too much. We bend, we wait, we sacrifice, all in the name of care, hoping they'll see our effort and match it with their own. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes that kindness is mistaken for weakness. They show up when they need something. And once they've taken what they came for, they vanish, like smoke in the wind. So the question is, how do you reclaim control without losing your soul? Today, we're diving into 9 things no man should ever do with a woman, especially if he walks the Stoic path. These aren't tactics, they're truths, rooted in timeless philosophy, sharpened by modern reality. If you're facing confusion, pain, or imbalance in your relationship, this might be the clarity you've been avoiding. These 9 points will not only protect your emotional energy, they'll help you rebuild the masculine edge that modern culture keeps trying to dull. So take a breath, detach from emotion, and prepare to see clearly again. But before we begin, if you're a man walking this quiet, grounded path, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you never miss the next lesson in self-mastery. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Don't reshape your life to fit others. A man loses himself the moment he starts bending to fit the shape of others. It's like forcing puzzle pieces into the wrong place. Nothing clicks, and everything feels off. You trade peace for approval, direction for distraction, and in the end, you become a stranger to your own life. Seneca said it best. Everywhere means nowhere. When you try to be everything to everyone, you become nothing to yourself. Stop trying to blend in like a chameleon. That's not strength, that's surrender. Stand tall in your difference. Own your path, even if it's quiet, even if no one claps for it. Because your life is not a stage for others to write their lines on. It's your script, your mission, your meaning. Live it with conviction, and never apologize for walking the road that only you were meant to walk. Number 2. Don't ruin your life by being obsessed with someone. When your world starts to revolve around someone else, you lose orbit with yourself, like a satellite trapped around a planet that isn't yours. Your energy, your focus, your identity, all get pulled away. And before you know it, their needs become your mission, while your own purpose fades quietly into the background. This isn't love, it's imbalance. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter retreat than in his own soul." And yet most men search for peace in someone else, only to find noise and confusion. Detach. Recenter. Remember who you are. You weren't born to be a background character in someone else's script. You are the main act, the architect of your own path. Obsession weakens the man. Stillness restores him, and purpose, that's where your power begins again. Number 3. Don't let anything harm your mental health or happiness. Never trade your peace to protect someone else's comfort. Prioritizing another's happiness while abandoning your own mental well-being is like handing away your flashlight in the middle of a storm. You're left stumbling, blind, exhausted, and quietly breaking. You think you're being strong, but real strength isn't self-sacrifice to the point of self-destruction. When you neglect your own mind to keep someone else satisfied, you surrender the very core of your power, your clarity, your emotional control, your direction. Step back, reclaim the ground within. You weren't meant to live as a servant to someone else's emotions. You were built to lead, with calm, with discipline, with unwavering self-respect. Guard your mind like a fortress. Protect your peace like sacred ground. Because once you give that away, you give away everything. Number 4. Don't push friends or family away for someone else. Never abandon the roots that made you strong just to chase a passing flame. When you distance yourself from friends and family for someone you're infatuated with, it's like cutting off the very branches that held you steady through every storm. Those people, the quiet ones who've stood by you. They are your foundation. Plato once said, "People are like dirt. They can nourish you and help you grow, or stunt your growth and cause you to wither." Choose wisely who you invest in. When you isolate yourself to earn someone's approval, you're not building love, you're building dependence, and that road only leads to loneliness. Reconnect with the ones who matter. Your support system is not optional. It's vital. Real strength isn't isolating for one person. It's standing rooted with the few who never left. Never forget who clapped for you when no one else cared. Number 5. Don't invest too much time in them. Time is your most limited resource, and once it's gone, it never returns. When you pour too much of it into someone who takes without giving, you're not building connection. You're draining your soul. It's like throwing gold into a bottomless pit. No sound, no return, just emptiness. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Every moment you hand over without intention is a moment lost forever. And the truth is harsh. Not everyone deserves your time. Reclaim your hours, guard them like sacred ground. Invest in what fuels your purpose, your peace, your personal growth. Never let someone's temporary presence consume your permanent potential. Your time is not a gift for those who don't value it. Use it with precision and spend it on what makes you sharper, not smaller. Number 6. Don't reveal everything about your past, especially the tough times. Your past is sacred. It shaped you in silence. It broke you, then rebuilt you. And not everyone deserves access to that battlefield. Revealing everything, especially the painful chapters, isn't strength. It's exposure. When you hand over your deepest struggles too soon, you give others a weapon they didn't earn the right to hold. Stoic wisdom teaches us, vulnerability without discernment leads to regret. Keep your story guarded. Speak only what's necessary. The core of your journey, the moments that truly changed you, belong to you alone. This isn't about secrecy. It's about self-respect. Because some will listen to your wounds just to use them against you later, and some will simply never understand. So protect your past like a vault. Let it empower you from within, not weaken you through careless disclosure. Your silence can be your greatest shield. Number 7. Don't agree just to satisfy them. Every time you say yes to please someone, while your heart says no, you quietly abandon yourself. It may seem small, a favor, a plan, a sacrifice. But over time, those quiet betrayals stack up, and the weight of living for others becomes unbearable. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So ask yourself, how often do you trade your peace for their approval? This isn't about being difficult. It's about being honest. The word no is not rejection, it's protection. It protects your time, your values, your direction. You weren't born to perform for applause. You were born to live with purpose. Say yes only when it aligns with who you are, and have the courage to walk away when it doesn't. Because real men don't follow the crowd. They follow their compass. Number 8. Don't be controlled by the fear of solitude. When fear becomes your compass, you end up lost. Walking roads never meant for you. And one of the most dangerous fears is the fear of being alone. Many chase relationships, distractions, or noise, not out of desire, but out of fear. But solitude isn't punishment. It's preparation. Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom," and that knowing only comes in silence. Solitude reveals who you are when no one's watching. It refines you, grounds you, strengthens your core. The man who enjoys his own company is the one who never settles out of desperation. He chooses connection, Not because he needs it, but because he values it. Don't let fear dictate your path. Let self-knowledge lead the way. Because when you stop running from solitude, you start walking in true power. Number 9. Don't forget to celebrate. Even the small wins. In the noise of life chasing goals, meeting expectations, and carrying weight that often isn't ours, we forget something vital: to pause, to recognize, to honor our own quiet victories. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a signpost, a marker that says, you're moving, you're growing, you're still in the fight. As Epictetus reminded us, never depend on the admiration of others. Let your own eyes see your effort. Let your own soul feel the progress, the late nights, the battles no one saw, the doubts you silenced alone. Those are your medals. Don't wait for the world to clap. Clap for yourself. Quietly, powerfully, with presence. This journey you're on, it's not about perfection. It's about integrity and forward motion. Celebrate every twist, every stumble, every win, because they belong to you. And no one can take that from a man who knows his worth. True freedom doesn't come from the world around you. It comes from within, from mastering your own thoughts, your own actions, and your own boundaries. The next time you feel pressured to conform or give too much pause. You weren't born to follow. You were born to lead with clarity, courage, and control. Cut the habits that weaken you. Sharpen what makes you unshakable. If this message spoke to you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Your words might be what another man needed to hear. Until next time, stay grounded, stay quiet, stay powerful.